Coming up on Inside 50 this week, Masto catches up with first-year rookie Jeremy McGovern. We talk Dream Team on an international scale, and we preview the massive game this Saturday night against St Kilda. G'day, welcome to Inside 50 as we launch into round 17 for this week. Things are starting to hot up, especially our team, Ando.
Mate, flying at the moment, flying. So, look, first time we've beaten the team occupying top spot since 2006 when we beat Adelaide.
Great statistic there. It was a fantastic game. We will cover it a little bit later. It's a monster show. Let's get straight into it. Very busy week for our list manager, Craig Vozzo. He's locked down two more Eagles stars in the contract game. Mitch Brown and Matthew Prittis committed to the end of 2013, another 2-year deal. Great work. Matty Prittis, close to 100 games. He's in career best form.
Mate, I've said it before and I'll say it again. He's probably leading our fairest and best this year.
19th overall in tackles. He's 4th overall in first possession, in congestion. Mitch Brown, 22 years of age. He's got plenty of footy left.
Yeah.
He had great form at the start of the year till he fractured his thumb, and he's banging down the door for a recall, so can't wait to...
Named as emergency this week, so he's not far away.
Yeah, beautiful work. What do you got?
Mate, I mentioned it last week. I'm going to mention it again. It is now 3 weeks today until the West Coast Eagles inaugural Hall of Fame event at the Birdswood Entertainment Complex. That is Friday, August 5. If you haven't got tickets, call the club. Go to the website. You have to be there for this event. It's going to be the biggest in our history. Don't want you to miss out.
Beautiful. Been here 4 years. Never once heard John Worsfold mention Dream Team at a press conference. He did, and that just led for a living the dream.
It's a great concept that gets everyone talking about it. And I think down in our football department, the guy who's leading all comers is our Irish student. He's got no idea what he's doing, but he's dominating the comp.
Alan Quill, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
This moment is probably a highlight of being at West Coast.
Without a shadow of a doubt, yes, this is my highlight.
Yes, I know you've been desperate to get on this show, and it's actually happened. Is it true that when you found out that John Worsfold mentioned you in the press conference, you went off squealing like a girl in the change room?
It was just a you beauty comment, and then I kind of ran off cheering, not squealing, cheering.
We heard squealing, and players have reported squealing.
No, I'd say that's cheering.
Is this a tradition in Ireland?
Cheering is, but not squealing, so I wouldn't say it was squealing.
We've also got you down as quoted as, I'll just read from it here, I'm the Dream Team man and the ladies man. Is that correct?
No, someone made that up, unfortunately. I wouldn't say something stupid like that, Thumper.
No. Mate, you are doing exceedingly well in Dream Team. Tell us where you're situated.
81st in Australia.
81st in Australia.
And #1 international ranking.
And what do you get if you win out international ranking?
Nothing, I don't think.
Wow.
You get nothing.
Do you think the prize is to kick you out of Dream Team so you don't make us Aussies look bad?
Probably, yeah. That's what the guys in the office are trying to do anyway, but giving them a bit of a bat and they can't handle it too good.
G'day guys, Chris Myson here. I'm going to talk to Jezza today and try and get a bit of knowledge about him. First of all, mate, do you have any nicknames around the club?
Probably the most common one's probably Turbo.
How'd you get that one, mate?
I don't know, I got that from yourself. Because, I was calling you Turbo one day and
You cottoned on, didn't it?
seeing I'm a young bloke, I ended up with the nickname. But no, I got a few. McLovin, called a few times. Jezza, Govs.
Good stuff, mate. Who's got the worst skin folds at the club?
Worst skin folds, I don't know. It's pretty hard to think about that one, but probably myself. I'd probably have the worst skin folds.
Why are you always in that fridge picking K-Time bars and...
I'm not in the fridge, mate.
I'm not a dietitian. I'm not saying anything, but
mate, I stay well away from that.
Milk's in the fridge there.
Nah, I stay well away from that fridge, yeah, well, I'd eye it off every day. I'd go in there and think, have a go, but nah, stay well away from that now.
I don't know if you had a job before you were at West Coast or whatever, but if you weren't here right now, what would you be doing?
Doing electrician still. I was an electrician before, I was an apprentice electrician before I got picked up, but...
Righto, mate. Really important question. If you could be any other West Coast Eagles player, who would you be?
I don't know, I'd probably want to be Nick Nat, mate. Everyone wants to be Nick Nat, obviously, so I'd probably have to go Nick Nat, mate. He's...
Good call.
Just got cool hair and that, I guess, so just go Nick Nat, mate. He'd probably be the one.
If you were stuck on a deserted island, mate, on the island, what boys from the footy club would you like there and which ones wouldn't you like there?
I wouldn't like you there at all. You'd keep pissing me off. But no, I don't know. Someone who's just chilling out, I guess, really.
There's a rumour going around, I don't know, you tell me if it's true or not, but there's a rumour that you've been telling everyone that you're a way better footballer than your old man. That's just what I've heard.
That's not a rumour, it's true. Nah, no, I haven't said that yet, man. Not yet, I haven't.
Do you have a twin turbo in your car?
No, I do not have a twin turbo. That's the last thing I'd ever put in my car.
That's
twin
what
turbo.
we've heard here,
I'd get a
mate.
supercharger
That's
before
why
a twin turbo, mate.
because you've got a supercharger.
I did not, mate.
Twin turbo with NOS. That's
No,
what
I
we've
don't.
heard.
You're probably mistaking me for Kobe's car.
What do you love most about being at West Coast?
I think just the experience and looking up, like meeting the blokes that I always looked up to when I was a young bloke, like Coxie and Glassy and blokes like that and Pritter. Probably just interacting, meeting with them, getting as much stuff and much experience off them as I can. That's probably the best thing I love about it, and obviously doing what you've always wanted to do when you're a young fella, just living the dream pretty much. So.
Sure, it's a bit better than digging trenches and
a lot better, eh?
crawling
Climbing
around
the
a
roof, yeah.
Yeah, I did the same, mate.
That's
I
a
know
lot better. A lot better, yeah. So that's probably the biggest thing I get out of it.
Awesome.
Let's have a look at the teams now. Round 17, West Coast versus St Kilda at Etihad Stadium Saturday night. It's going to be an absolute ripper. The outs, Daniel Kerr, unfortunately with general soreness striking. Tom Swift and Paddy McGinney have been omitted. But the ins, the big Q's back after a week suspension. Andrews Gaff's back after a few weeks in the waffle. And Bo Waters is back for the first time since about round 1, isn't it?
Yeah, good news. Yeah, round 2, yeah, Port Adelaide when he did his elbow. Listen, it was a fantastic game against Geelong. That doesn't need to be repeated. There were a couple of funny instances during the game, though. Check out this one when Tom Swift really just gets in the way of Nick Nananui, doesn't he?
He was a shepherd, wasn't he?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. But really scary for Tom Swift having Nick Nananui bearing down on him. We had a bit of a chat amongst ourselves and we figured this is probably the vision that he saw.
The black panther is a favorite animal for many people.
Look, just want to talk a little bit about the game in general. Look, beating a top quality side of Geelong, especially with them coming off a loss, it's fantastic for the club.
It's the first time since 07 too. It's been a while. Cops some beltings from Geelong.
I know.
135-point belting in 08, you know. I can't believe we've turned it around so quickly.
Yeah, quality team. And yeah, look, it was a packed house on Friday night. We had 40,000 plus and the atmosphere was electric.
That is good news. Touching on the game, we had a lot of quality performers. Embers had it 32 times, Pritter 29, Nikoski had 3 goals and Scooter had 10 tackles. But do want to touch on this bloke, Ashley Smith. He's been in amazing form of late. 18 disposals, 4 tackles and a snagger.
Yeah, look, like round 6 against the D's, it was a Thursday night here at Patterson Stadium. He hasn't looked back since then. He's really cemented his spot.
No, he has, hasn't he? Look, the bloke has just got genuine pace. He is so quick and his closing speed is just fantastic. Can get that late spoiling, but more importantly, he kicks it about 55, 60 at times.
And when you talk to the players and you go, oh, look, who's the quickest bloke at the club? He's always mentioned as one of the guys who go, oh, you know, Ashley Smith's pretty quick.
So he should be. He has got serious toe. Brad Ebert, I thought his game was fantastic. He had it 20 times, 7 marks, the highest for West Coast player, equal highest. 4 tackles was just good.
Ebo, and look, by his own admission, he's been a bit maligned this year. He's started a few games this season as the sub, but look, probably had a career game for the club on Friday night. Just when it was his turn to go, he went. He did. Speaking of putting his body on the line, there was one instance where he copped a very heavy knock, and we wanted to speak to him about it, get his thoughts of the exact situation. Exactly.
All right, so I was running back inside 50, and the kick came a little bit to my right, so I've had to stop and change direction as I've ran back with the flight, as I usually do. I've stretched out the arm and I've copped a blow with I think it was Matthew Scarlett's knee. He got me a little bit below the belt, to be honest, and I was down on the ground for a little while, but managed to get myself up and play the game out. And so thanks very much, guys, for the Jats Crackers Award. It's an honour, and hopefully I can take that form into this week. Thanks very much, guys.
An epic top 3 this week. Christensen from Geelong sends the ball deep. 9 minutes to go and 17 points. It's tense times in the back line. Handball to the top of the square. Ashley Smith just grips on the tackle there. That is a very important tackle in the context of the game. Well, you're probably going to be in the top 3 if you get nominated for Goal of the Year. Good contest from JK, but Nico shrugs one. A check side from the boundary. Patterson Stadium went nuts after that one. What a goal. West Coast need a steadying goal. Who will provide? Josh Kennedy sends one in. Andrew Embley plays on accidentally, but it doesn't matter.
Around, makes it hard for himself. This will bring the house down. Degree of difficulty 10.
Great build-up by the West Coast Dukes, and it started with the skipper taking the mark, backed himself in instead of spoiling, and then got the rebound. And then the ability of West Coast to spread all night has been one of the hallmarks, as we see here.